Google Maps is now part of our daily life. Billions of people in the world very happily use Google Maps to reach their destinations. But have you ever wondered how Google Maps works? Or rather how Google Maps detects how much traffic there is, which road we need to take to reach our destination faster? Welcome back to BrainCraze. In this video we will talk about the incredible features of Google Maps that make the lives of billions of people easier every day. Most people use Google Maps. When we all use Google Maps together to get around, data called aggregate data is collected. Wait. But what is this aggregate data? Aggregated location data is all the information that comes from phones that are in a certain area at the same time, and therefore once collected, the data is used to determine traffic conditions on roads around the world. So it knows that, for example, here is red, why are there so many phones connected there at that moment? Yes, that's right, the data arriving from those phones contains information relating to position, speed, movements and the speed of these movements. If there is traffic and the cars are stopped, the area will be highlighted with red. So the areas highlighted in blue, orange and red are the result of the information produced by the users who are traveling at that moment. Sliding blue, orange slowdowns, red lots of traffic. In reality, however, Google Maps takes into consideration not only real data, but also so-called historical data. The historical data is that which already exists for that specific itinerary, so it is not just real-time data. I'll give you an example. Having a lot of data at his disposal, it can know that on a certain street in London, for example, cars move at an average speed of 35 km per hour around 11 p.m. while they maintain an average speed of 25 km per hour around 9 a.m. This information combined with the data provided by the positions of users, therefore those in reality time, are used by Google Maps to generate predictions on travel itineraries. It means that it is a team effort between analysis of historical and contemporary data. Google looks for traffic trends and also does so through the use of artificial intelligence. You should know that in some cities such as Berlin, Sydney, Tokyo or Washington, an automatic learning system called graph neural networks has already been implemented, which is able to exploit that graph-structured data, therefore flexible and dynamic structures, which allows Google Maps to predict whether there will be any slowdowns on the journey we are preparing to travel that have not yet occurred. Incredible, right? A little curiosity, for example, currently in the UK the estimated time of arrival forecasts from Google Maps are thought to be 97% accurate. Crazy. But have you ever wondered how does Street View work? Street View is the Google Maps feature that allows us to view panoramic images of the places we want to visit virtually. Collecting the images that allow us to do this, to move the iconic little yellow man in a tourist street in Seville or among the colorful houses of Larsen in Greenland is a very demanding job. An incredible thing that can take days or even weeks, and which is done mainly thanks to the famous Google cars. Those Google cars, which you will certainly have come across in your city too. Each of these cars is equipped with 9 cameras which continuously take high-resolution photographs, and which therefore capture every possible corner of the countries they pass through. Not only the cameras are made in order to resist the most disparate temperatures and temperature variations globally, in fact going to all parts of the world, they must be very solid. But that's not all. In fact, you may have noticed that there are even photos of roadless areas in the middle of nowhere. How did they do it in these areas? Basically it's possible using a so-called trekker, a special backpack equipped with a 15-lens device that allows you to collect images where it would practically never be possible to reach by car. This activity is not easy, in fact quite the opposite. Just think that to create images of the national park in Arizona it took 3 days, 10 people and 5 trekkers. In 12 years of activity, Google Cars and the tracker have collected over 170 billion images and mapped over 220 countries and territories. Now to complete the discussion we gonna talk about Google Earth. Google Earth is a software that uses aerial and satellite images and information on topography and basaliometry, the morphology of the continents and the seabed. A complete three-dimensional visualization of the planet. Then I don't know if you know that in Google Earth you can import things, add images that can potentially be seen by billions of people. But it doesn't end here. In fact, there is more. Starting from 2017, it is possible to observe how our planet has changed over time. On Google Earth there is the time-lapse functionality that allows us to do this. In fact, 24 million satellite images taken over the last 30 years have been used to build a virtual visualization of the world and its changes over time. A function that is certainly also very important to understand how they evolve, but above all to see how the natural and urban environments that sometimes seem immobile and immutable change. There is also Google Maps Studio. It is a useful tool for creating high-resolution images and videos and to use all the geospatial information that Google Earth has available. You can choose the movement of the camera, you can make returns, and you can even choose the times. So you can choose whether to shoot in quotes at sunrise or sunset. Finally, last but not least, a new green feature of Google Eco Routes. This functionality allows users to choose the most sustainable route from the various routes available. In fact, alongside the traffic information and travel times, it will be possible to compare the percentages of fuel saved if you choose one route or another. That's all for today. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe and share. See you in the next video. And don't forget to unleash your curiosity.